this video we're going to be tackling solving rational equations. Bit of a typo there. So let's start just by going with x minus 2, x minus 3 equals 0. So we know that the denominator cannot be 0, so x cannot be 3. And if we were to solve this, when I say solving rational equations, we basically want to find out where these zeros are on a graph. So what we're going to do, because if we set this equation to 0 and we solve for x, basically we multiply both sides by x minus 3, x minus 3, 0 times that is out anyways, this will cancel, and you're left with x minus 2 equals 0, so x equals 2, and that means at 2 we have a vertical asymptote, which means, I don't know if we ever discuss asymptotes, but basically it's an imaginary line that a function, if it has an asymptote at that point, at that line, it will get infinitely close to it, but it will never touch it. It'll keep getting closer to it, but it'll never touch it. So this function actually has a vertical asymptote, which goes down like that. I've actually graphed this out so I know what it looks like, but that's basically what we are looking for when we're doing these graphings. So let's look at another one. Let's say we have x plus 3 over x minus 4 equals x minus 1 over x plus 2. So we know right away our two as we cannot have negative denominators. Denominators cannot be 0 here. So x cannot be 4 or negative 2. So let's start solving for this. So what we can do is cross multiply. So we'll have x plus 2, x plus 3, x minus 1, x minus 4. And now let's expand. X squared plus 5x plus 6 equals x squared minus 5x plus 4. And now let's move, we can start solving. We have x squared on both sides, that cancels out. We can move the 10x to one side, 5x and 5x. And then we have plus 6 on this side, we'll move that over to the 4 and subtract it on this side. And we should have a negative 2 here. So we have 10x equals negative 2, so x equals, divide 2 by 10, we get negative 0.2. So that is our solution there. So what else can we do? I wonder. Okay, let's try a word problem now. Let's see if we can do a word problem. Let's say we have a tank which contains pure water, and we have salt water is given by a function c of t, which and t is minutes. How many minutes have gone by? The concentration is equal to 10 times t over 25 plus t. And c is equal to grams per liter. So now the question is, when does the concentration equal to 3.75 grams per liter? That's what I want to know. So it's very straightforward. If we have our target number that we're going for, which is 3.75, we can say that exactly that. And now, once we've interpreted this into our equation, now we just have to solve this very rational equation. So, first thing we're going to do is bring this up to that side, so multiply both sides by that. So I'm left with 10t equals 3.75 times 25 plus t, which will give me 10t equals that. So that'll be 10t is equal to 93.75 plus 3.75 t, and it's looking to be so I'll just take this t over to that side. 10 minus 3.75, 10t minus 3.75t equals 90.75. So now I'm left with 6.25t equals 290.75. Divide that and I'm left with 15 minutes exactly. So it will take 15 minutes for the concentration to reach that. And yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. We can also look at when it comes to solving rationals, we can also look at solving rational equalities. For example, I don't know if we ever touched up on inequalities, where we have x minus 2 is less than 8 over x. And now first things first, x cannot be 0, because that would be off. So I don't know if we ever touched up on inequalities, but inequalities are just these rules here that state that this has to be greater than that. So based on this inequality, you can treat this sign here like an equal sign. So what I'm going to do is bring this over to the other side. X minus 2 minus 8 over x is equal to 0. And that leaves me with what I'm going to do is divide I'm going to multiply everything here, all the items here. I don't know why I put equals. It should be like that. X over x, and both sides x over x. X over so I can multiply by 1. So I'm left with x squared over x minus 2x over x minus 8. Over that one I'm going to not multiply by x over x, because that will basically give me 8x over x squared, and I don't want that. And that would just divide anyways. Okay. So I'm good. And now I can put everything over x. So x squared minus 2x minus 8 over x greater than 0. And there you go. That is us solving inequalities. There are further rules that we can define for this when this is a positive or negative, like defining its behavior, but probably have to do a separate video on just that, so I'll leave it for now on this inequalities topic. Not really the most popular subject in what's it called? In terms of algebra, so I'll leave it at that, but I can also give you guys this. Solve this. By that I mean find the x, find the zeros. I'll leave that with you and enjoy that. And that's all for this video, and I shall see you in the